My name is Yogesh and today I'm going to demonstrate that how we can use arrays in Java. So let's start. I am starting from the my PDF PPT file, and in this file I think you will feel very easy to learn this what is the arrays in Java. As we know that array is a kind of data structure which is used in each and every languages to store multiple similar data types element. For example, that you have a class that the class name is the student, and there are lots of students in the class, and you want to store the all the student roll numbers into the integer variable. So it will not be possible because number of students are increased, so it is not possible to create variables to store all the roll numbers into different variables. So in that case we can use the arrays. As I told you that array is a kind of data structure which is used to store similar data type elements value. For example, that you have created the roll numbers and you want to store all the roll numbers of the students in the single array. So let's start. So first of all I want to discuss that what is the array is actually. Array sorry Array is a collection of similar primitive data types, object reference or collection of other array. What is the meaning of similar primitive data types? For example, that you want to create the string array, if you want to create the character, if you want to create the float array, if you want to create the integer array, you can create using the arrays. Object reference, that if you have a class and you want to create the class object array, in that condition you will use the object reference. And collection of other arrays are the example of 2D and 3D arrays. And all Java are treated as objects. So as what is the meaning of objects? Actually there are lots of examples, or lots of properties and methods are available in the array object. For example, you have declared a integer array and you want to get the length of the arrays, or I mean to say that you want to get the complete number of elements in the Java array stored. So you have a property that is the length. So using the length property you can access the length of the Java array. And another kind of example I can take, as we know that the object can have properties and methods also. So in Java array object you can have other methods like array copy. For example, I am taking a array copy. Array copy method is used to pass the array elements from one array to another array. That is why we use that. So array copy is also available method in Java, so we can use that. So we can construct Java array using new keyword. Actually there are three sections. I will discuss it later. That first you will declare the Java array, after that you will construct the array, and third point is the initialize the array. So I will discuss it later in the today's video. All Java array elements are initialized by their data types default value. For example, that you have created an integer array, and if you didn't pass the values of integer, or you didn't initialize the Java array, in that condition Java array elements are initialized by their default value or zero value. So there are three steps to create the Java array. First, array declaration. Second one is the array construction. And third one is the array initialization. Array declaration. Array declaration we use the empty. For declaration array we use empty square brackets with the prefix and postfix of array name. Here you can see there I have taken three primitive data types array, integer a, and after that after the array name I passed the square brackets. Before prefix I have taken the square brackets as a prefix before the array name, and this is after the data type you can define. So there are three methods by which you can declare the primitive data types array. Second thing is the object reference array. Here employee is my array class, and here I am creating the array of employee class. And array of array, it's a kind of 2D array. So integer x is a kind of 2D array, and where I passed the row and column sections. Okay, so this is the array. So how we can construct the array? Construct array means that you are going to allocate memory for your newly created array. So using the new keyword you can construct the array. Here you can see I just declare the array, and after that I initialize the array by the new keyword. Here you can see I also mentioned over here that integer 5 you have written the length of you are setting the length of the array, but this array length can be non-zero integer value. Okay, now let's start that what is how we can initialize the array. When we construct array, then all elements of arrays are initialized by their array data type default value. For example, you created integer a, as you can see, as you seen in my previous slide, that I declared integer array. In that condition, if you didn't initialize the integer array, then the all elements, or the as per the length of the array, all elements will initialize by the 0 value. So here are some examples that white array will be initialized by the 0 value, short 0, integer 0, long 0, and float is 00f, and double 0.0d, boolean false, and the character is a null value of the characters, and object is initialized by the null. So here I have taken a simple example of array, that how we can create the array. So here you can see that I'm just created a simple class, that the class name is the array example. In this class I taken a main method, that is a public static void main string arguments, and here I pass the first, I declare the array, that is my array name is the a, and I construct the array with the size of 5. And if I read this array element, so as I told you that array is working as a object, so it means that you can, as a is the array name, and as it is a object, so you can get the properties or methods of the array directly. So here I am using the length property. A dot length is returning the total number of elements can be stored in this particular Java array. So if I print that, then you will see the output will be 000. So as I told you that you construct the array, but you don't initialize the array variables. In that condition, they will initialize by their data type default value. Here I have taken the integer, so integer are initialized by the 0 value. So here we are getting the result 00. Now if you want to initialize the array elements, very simple, just define the index of the array. Here I am passing a a0. A0 means that all the arrays index is start from the 0 index. So I pass the 0, and at one index I pass the 20, two index is 30, third index is 40, and fourth index is equal to 50. And if I read all the data elements through the for loop, so you will have this output 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So another way to create the array is very simple, just go and declare and initialize it with their default value. So in that condition, there is no need to take the new keyword. So I think it's become this video has become very long, so I don't want to define here 2D and 3D array. So I will demonstrate that how we can use 2D and 3D array in my another video. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe my channel. If you are feel satisfied with this video, or if you want to get the code from this video or the tutorial, then you can go on my website, that is the yogesh.net.com. Here you can visit my Java tutorials from here also, as I defined here the categories. If you click on the Java Java tutorial, here you will have all the videos related to Java. So arrays of Java, you can get all the code over here, and all the my notes, my own handwritten notes, you can also get here from, and you can also copy and post. And this is my YouTube channel, so please subscribe my channel to learn various topics like Oracle, and if you want MVC, ASP.NET, MVC, LinkU, JavaScript framework, jQuery. So lots of videos I'm going to upload. So please subscribe my channel. I will also provide you the source code to and I take the usual problems which we face in the development. So thanks for watching this video.